This is Corey Rayshad for Deep in the Streets. We're here at the Faison Firehouse Theater here in Harlem, New York, and we just saw Accept LGBT New York. And we're going to interview the writer, the director, and the actors from the play. Accept LGBT New York. Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Ceez Liive. I'm from the Bronx by way of Philadelphia and Detroit, and I am Mike in Accept LGBT NY.
How did you get involved in this?
I used to be a part of George Faison's project called the Respect Project, which is a whole bunch of teens who did outreach by performing monologues and performing poems and just speaking to other youth in the community, telling them, you know, we know that you have problems, but we've been through it and we've gotten through them. So we all did that. I worked with them in 2010, and I got separated from George for a while because I moved to Philadelphia, but George called me one night and told me he had this amazing play that Karima wrote, and he wanted me to really be a part of the project. I was here like 2 days later, and ever since then, it's accept.
Okay, cool. What attracted you to, if any, the role that you're playing as Mike?
I think Mike, this character for me is a very special character. It's a very important character because it's the first LGBTQ role that I've accepted, that I've taken on. I have a very big problem within myself taking on LGBTQ projects because I feel that, you know, the way they're written, they all fit the stereotypical box that people who aren't homosexual like have in their heads, and I don't ever want to play into stereotypes because I know that I'm a very different sort of person from a lot of, you know, lesbians that I've met. But Mike had a problem that I, as a teaching artist, because I am a teacher as well, I feel like I see in a lot of my kids, and that's ignorance. They're ignorant of the fact that, you know, even though you're different, there are a lot of people who have a lot of similarities, and you'll never find out those similarities if you don't try to get to know people that are different with you, you know. In my life, I find that a lot of people that I know are just connected by a dream, you know, and I feel that Mike had that connection with Cyrus, the other actor. Tyree Young plays Cyrus in the play because I was ignorant, but I still wanted to know so much. I feel like that's the biggest thing that me and Mike have in common, the fact that we may not know everything, but we have a hunger and an openness, a willingness to know what there is to know.
Cool. Wow. You went in.
I try.
Hence why you also might be a teacher, huh?
Right.
In terms of outside of this,
yes.
You stated that you were you are
yes.
a teacher.
Yes, I am.
And you're teaching acting?
I am teaching poetry and creative writing. This is actually my second play. My first play was My Heels. It premiered at the Dance Theater Workshop on 19th Street, and I performed it again at the Hip Hop Theater Festival. This except like I said, is my second play. Other than this, I'm poetry, spoken word. I've been performing heavily since 2008. I was a part of the 2009 New York Urban Word Poetry Slam team and a part of the 2010 Philadelphia Youth Poetry Slam team. And, you know, I does this. But basically, and then other than that, I'm a teacher. I've taught at several shelters teaching poetry. But since you said acting, I am teaching an acting class later at Nelson Family Shelter.
Okay. Wow, you're working with some kids. How is that for you? Like, what is it like? What is the experience in terms of bringing the arts into the shelters with these children?
I love it. I love it because in some of these shelter communities, I'm often put in these places where I meet kids who may be 9, maybe 8, but their knowledge exceeds them, you know. They know so much and don't know what to do with everything that they know. Therefore, it's put into the wrong places, you know. You have to give the youth an outlet. Somewhere to go, somewhere to explore and expand themselves, because this is the only way they can grow up to be the leaders that you're looking for. And so in these classes, I teach my kids poetry and creative writing. I go by an agenda, a schedule, a curriculum, but at the same time, I ask them about their day. I ask them about their dreams. I ask them what they want to do with, what they want to be, and I try to give them a path. Because as a teacher, you cannot just teach a child what you are paid to teach them. You have to teach them things in life that they might encounter. You have to teach them things that might stop them from being as ignorant as they are right now. And that's what I do on the daily.
Well, I want to say I thank you for doing that.
Thank you.
DPVN is definitely going to be a fan of yours. So everybody out there listening to me and you're watching her.
Yes, Ceez
make
Liive.
sure this and make sure. Where can we find you?
You can find me on Tumblr at shebeonthedancefloor.tumblr.com. All of that spelled correctly. shebeonthedancefloor.tumblr.com, or Facebook, Ceez Liive, CeezLiive on Facebook, or Twitter at CeezBeTweetin, CeezBetweetin. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
You've just heard it right here from Ceez Liive. Make sure you check her out on all her social sites. Come out to see her at Faison Firehouse. Make sure you make that call to 212-665-7698. Buy your tickets for this weekend, and for the upcoming shows, make sure you check out the site.